Hello, today we'll talk about asynchronous in JavaScript and how we can use asynchronous function. Let's try to use asynchronous function without any tools, like exactly like this. So fetch, it's return a promise and it's asynchronous. It's mean this function, it will fire, but it will not block the thread. So it will not wait until this function finish. It will continue executing the codes. So, and I will show you what I mean. For example, here the results, it's the results of this function fetch. We're fetching from this API, test API, and we getting the data and we turn it to JSON here and we console log the data. So this is should be work normally. This is the code. So let's check this. Here I'm calling this function. So let's check how it's work in the console. Let's open it in the live server. Let's check the inspector and what we get. We get result.json is not a function. And why? Because the result is still not defined. This is why we get this. It's like, so let me show you. We're getting result.json is not function because the result.json here, the result still when we execute this line, this is still not finished because this is a asynchronous function. It will fire and continue executing, and when you finish everything in the file here, it will return the value of this. So in time when we execute this line, this still not undefined, still not defined, and this is why we get an error. And we have also a response. This is we get it in the end. The response status is 404 not found. This is not found. So how we fix this in JavaScript, how we can work with asynchronous function, there is two ways. One with the promises and one with async await. And let's check the promises. Promises look like this. This is the function, the same exactly the function, get data. We call the fetch function, but when we finish calling, we put .then. So it's mean don't do anything until this finish. When we get the result of this, I want you to continue .then, and then it's a function, and the first parameter of this function is the result from the previous function. It's like what you get here, it will be here. This is the value of it. So you can use it, so you can make it and return result.json. You make it as JSON as a result, and then this is it will be the result from previous. This function returned this object, so this is the data, and in the end we will console the data. And in the end you can put .catch to catch if there is error, and I will show you how it's work. Let's call this function and see what will happen. If we go to here, as you can see, we get a lot of data already. So let's refresh and it's work. So this is we consoling the data, we get all of this data. And how it's work: first we fetch the data, here we get the data, and we don't execute anything after it until this finish. And before we didn't use the then function, so the JavaScript continue executing the data, didn't wait until this finish. This is, it will retain the value of this until we finish all this file executing. When you execute all this file, it will return the value of fetch function. But here we told the JavaScript to not execute anything until this done. When it's done, then I want to use the result from this, and I can do what I want with this result. And then I can do also many then, and in the end I can put the catch error and console error, and here you can handle the error. Let's make an error. Let's remove the J from here and save. So here we should have an error. Sorry, we didn't get it here. Don't know why. Let's make another type of error. No, it's not working. Anyway, if there is any wrong with fetching this function, not only with this function, with anything also down here, it will catch the error here, and it will cancel the error, and you can handle the error from here. So here you are handling all the error inside here. If the API not working or some function here not working, you will get the error here in catch function. And let's check await async. The same concept, but it's different syntax. So first you need the async word before the function, and you need to put your code inside try and catch block. So you telling the JavaScript to try this. If something wrong, to catch the error and do whatever. So here we fetching also, but before fetching we saying await. So this is the result, same the first function if you remember. This is the first example, and we go down. This is the same example, but we add here await before the fetch function, and we add async here. So here we awaiting, so we waiting this until finish. After that we do this line. So this is why we don't get error here. Result.json is not a function, because we wait this, we will not finish until we get this. We get this or we got error. So when we get this, JavaScript continue executing the code, and this, it will give us the same result of this. Let's try it. And as you can see, we have all data the same with promises with then function. But here we use different syntax. It's async await. And now let's try to make error here, because last time we didn't succeed. Maybe here we can do some error. If we refresh, and we get here. Here I'm handling the error, and I'm saying if something wrong, I want you to alert error. And this is what happened. We have failed to fetch error. So if we refresh again, failed to fetch. So the catch block catch the error because we cannot fetch this because it's wrong API. We're missing the J. And now if we go and check, we get the results. I hope that video make you understand async await and promises and how we deal with asynchronous in JavaScript. Thank you for watching.